lots of things that made me uncomfortable. The first thing was not knowing about the meeting, what the meeting was about, and then Caroline trying to put Nicholas in the firing line, and that made me really uncomfortable. The other gaffes were about her telling me that she didn't think her job was secure, so therefore I felt really insecure. The biggest one, I think, was I, to this point, didn't realise that I was being coached at that time, if that makes sense. I thought we were having a chat about being coached. I think the biggest gap was her telling me that she'd recorded it and I wasn't aware, particularly because she kept referring back to talking to Nicholas about Nicholas not telling me about what the meeting was about. I think that was the bit that made me feel really uncomfortable. Obviously, any company needs to be inclusive, but I felt that her pointing out that there's glass ceilings, women have a long way to go in the workplace, but I think she was talking more about herself than the company. Caroline also went off on a tangent, and that made me feel that I was being dragged somewhere that I didn't want to go, and I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. I think she just went off on a little trip and dragged me along, and then I felt that we were talking about something that wasn't about me, wasn't about the company, and wasn't about coaching. I think the good thing was that she did draw out of me that I liked working for the company and that I liked the team I was working in. And she did draw out of me about what I do out of work time, which obviously led her to understand creativity that I have and that I'd like to be paid to do. That makes sense. And she also drew out that I'm enjoyed my admin role, but sometimes didn't feel it was fulfilling what I felt that I'm capable of doing. I felt I was being interviewed. I didn't think I was being coached. I was guarded about my answers because we stepped off on the wrong foot. I stepped off on the back foot, if you like, because I felt that she was unhappy with Nicholas not talking to me about what the process is and what the meeting was about. So I was guarded with my answers, although we did have a conversation, but I certainly didn't realise it was being recorded, and I certainly did not realise that I was being coached at that moment.
How do I think the coaching session went? Well, I think it was an unqualified success. We've identified here someone in Isla, someone for the future, as she is clearly creative and also knows a lot about sociable media, which is an area that we're sadly lacking with skills in at this company right now. And I think that if we can develop her, we're going to save a lot of money from the external recruitment angle. Now that I've been confirmed in my role as Director of Finance and Support Services, I will have overall responsibility for communications. I've had a chat with Julia, Head of Design, and there's an opportunity for a post that combines design and sociable media. Listening back, though, I do hang my head in shame at the gaffes that I made, but overall, this has been a win-win situation for Isla and for the company.